sports fans. We are going to transition into another season now. It's basketball time, and Shannon, look, she's smiling ear to ear, and it's not because today is her birthday. It's because basketball season's underway.
Right.
Happy birthday, Shannon.
Thank you.
Yeah, you look mighty young.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I don't know
All
about
these kids
that.
keep you young.
I
don't they?
guess. Keep me young or make me old, one or the other. I'll go with the keep you young.
Yeah. So you played one game this week, and down at Graves County, pretty tough out for your first game, huh?
It was, but when I scheduled that game, I felt like that would be a good way to get going and just kind of have a good measuring stick right off the bat. I preached to the girls about us getting to the next level of play, and so that put us to the good test right off the bat. If we're gonna be prepared, I think, for end of the year and hopefully can advance in the postseason, then we're going to need to play games that are going to prepare us for that. And, Grace County's a place none of them had ever played before.
Yeah.
Big arena.
Big, nice.
And a team that's one of the bigger teams in the first region.
College-type atmosphere,
Yeah,
really.
Yeah.
And scope of it.
Right. And aside from the fact that we spotted them 13-1 to start the game, there were some bright spots. Of course, it gave us things to give us direction in practice, and that's what we wanted. So I don't like to lose. I'm not saying that at all, but as far as it just serving its purpose, I think that it did. So
we missed a lot of foul shots in that game that could have early on. It maybe kept it. And what to me the significant difference in playing them was we just couldn't beat them down the floor.
Well, no, they're pretty quick, and I think when we missed some shots that we had been hitting, we're shooting the ball. We've shot the ball very well in practice. We shot the ball very well in our 2 scrimmage outings. And whether it was a gimme or whether it was a 3-ball or whether it was a free throw, it just didn't go in the bucket.
When they don't go in early, it kind of gets you down for a while.
It does. It's nice to see them go in early, and we just kind of took the wind out of our sails a little bit. And I think that reflects on the defensive end of the floor. And one of the things that I think we have to get to a maturity. Speaking about getting to a new level of maturity is that. Okay, that happens, then you have to get at it and grind a little harder on the defensive end of the floor. And I thought when the ball didn't go in the bucket, then our defensive game early wasn't what it needed to be. They shook us loose and got open, and they shot the ball really well early, especially early. And, when the ball is not going in for you and it's going in for them, and, they're very physical as far as their screens and that kind of thing, you get knocked around a little bit. It just took us off our feet, off our game a little. But I am proud of the girls. We did battle back, and played even with them the rest of the game. We pulled it to within 5, I think, at one point, but couldn't get over the hump after that. But like I said, it was a good test to start with and gave us some definite direction.
Well, I'll tell you, of course, we have one of the premier players around in Taylor Guest, and she led all scoring down there with 26 points. But now Grace County had a couple of nice players, and particularly one, I believe she was number 12, the Glisson girl.
The little point guard.
Oh,
she was crafty,
quick.
wasn't she?
Oh, she was a good player. Look for her to be a player of the year down there. Just a sophomore.
Yeah, I know. She is. She's very quick. And she hit the 3. She could, juke you out a little bit. Yeah. And, really, really tough. Just kind of I think she had that mentality of I'm going to go out and kick your tail.
Yeah. Hadn't heard really anything about her going in, but her name will be pretty common down around the first region.
I think so.
Good little player. Of course, a name that's common in the second region is Taylor Guest, and
right.
she in the 5th district, she may become the most prolific scorer in the history, and there's a very proud history in the 5th district. A lot of good ball players, got a lot of good women's ball players that come out of here. And right now, with 26 points down at Graves County, senior Taylor Guest needs just a handful.
74.
74
to
get to that. Is that tied or break it?
That makes 2,000. It makes 2,000.
To get to 2,000.
Yeah. She surpassed everybody on the scoring list last year, so she is our current leading scorer in school history, male or female, and she lacked 74 to get to the 2,000 mark.
2,000, which will make her one of the, I believe, 5 girls in the 5th district that's ever gotten to 2,000.
Okay.
That'll put her she is right now 325 points from being the all-time leading scorer in the 5th district.
Okay. Well, I didn't know any idea about all that.
Sandra Oliver over at
Oh,
Lyon
yeah,
County,
Lyon
way
County.
back. She's about my age,
Yeah.
way back, and she still holds that 5th district record of 2,000, 300 and some change, I think, right at 300 or something.
Okay. Yeah, Sandra Oliver, she was a great player. She was a little bit older than me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember playing when I just started out playing. She
Mm-hmm.
was in high school.
Is she still around?
I haven't seen anything or heard anything of her
I need
in
to
a
track
long
her down
time.
and talk about this record.
Yeah.
Maybe we get her on the show
Yeah,
one day.
that'd be cool.
Have somebody like that. But yeah, we did a little research over the last 2 or 3 weeks as basketball was approaching, trying to find this, and in the process of that, found out that Tabby Payton down in Livingston County, I think she's 4th right now all time in 5th district. So trying to update those records. The guys over Todd Griffith and Scott Brown have been helping out, trying to pull all this together. Two longtime 5th district sports people, and so we're fortunate to have guys like that.
Oh, I know. They're great fellas.
We can put this history together, and preserve it, and have something to talk about.
Right.
And be able to recognize Taylor Guess in about 3 or 4 weeks, maybe, because 325 points is she's in the building right now.
She is. Taylor is a special kid as far as her ability to score. I mean, she can shoot the three. She can goes off the bounce and pulls up and can get to the rim. And that in between game is something that you don't see a lot of girls have, the ability to pull up and shoot that jumper. And she does it well. And then gets to the free throw line a lot. I had somebody tell me the other night they were listening to the game, and the folks that were doing the radio down there at Graves County, well, Taylor Guess is at the line again. But she gets there a lot, and she gets fouled a lot. And honestly, I think she probably should be there a lot more than she is.
Yeah,
but
that's what happens when you're a player like her. You don't get as many of those calls sometimes, and then people that see you every week say, "Well, we're not going to give all that to her this week. You're going to have to get it the old-fashioned way." But she's also in her foul shooting. She's up there pretty close to top 5 in the state of Kentucky all time too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty significant information. Actually, Scott had that in his preview of y'all's team last week. I think on your Sports Edge, I read it. I wasn't aware of that. Blood Wheeler keeps me informed on all the her uncle keeps me informed on a lot of the information. But Taylor is such an authoritative presence on the court. I know in the locker room, on campus, wherever she's at, she's just somebody that people are drawn to. They want to talk to her. They want to be around her. She has such an opportunity to be such a good force and mentor for kids, and she does a good job with these freshmen and bringing them along.
She sure does. And Taylor and I have had conversations about that, because if you watch Taylor play, I think you don't have to watch her for very long to see that she truly loves to play. And she loves her teammates, and she's happy for her teammates when they do well. Very unselfish. I don't think I've seen a kid that's a scorer like she is that you look and say, she's a very unselfish player, and she does have a great opportunity. I think that's one of the things that we try to get the girls to understand in the program is it's so much more than just basketball. Taylor has an opportunity, as do all of our kids, have the opportunity to make an impression on the younger folks that are watching them, and even the adults in our community, because the spotlight's on us now. Everybody wants to watch. Everybody's involved. I can't go to the grocery store without getting stopped by 6 or 7 people saying, "Hey, Coach, how's the team? When you start playing?" And that kind of thing. And we're so fortunate to live in a community that supports you like that. Crittenden County is just, it's very, very special.
Very special. Speaking of support, we want to recognize some of those folks around the community who make this possible, allows us to bring this type of digital work and all the basketball. We have a basketball website devoted just to Rocket basketball. If you don't know where that's at, go to the Crittenden Press online and click on sports and Lady Rocket and Rocket basketball. Everything you need to know, from buying tickets to history and records and scores and stats, and you can get it all right there. And we appreciate those local community advocates who help us to do that, and those are Clark's True Value, your full service lumber yard, hardware and household items there, and much more. Sea Plant Federal Credit Union. Check out their low interest rates on auto loans. Mulligan's Pizzeria and Pub, golf, pool, disc golf, darts. They have a bar out there. Check out Mulligan's at the Old Marion Country Club. Rocket Tire. Got the good name, Rocket Tire. Where else would you find Rocket Tire? They have tires and much more. And Patrick Holloman down there now is a mechanic. YTG Insurance, former Rocket Tanner Tabor. You can see him for auto, home, and other insurance needs. And, of course, First United Bank, Charlie Day, see him down there for your next loan. It's on Main Street in Marion. H&H Home and Hardware. Ladies' Night is December 10th. You go down to that, Coach Hodge, boy, they got a lot of deals. They have a good time down there. It's ladies.
I have never done that.
You check that out. It's just ladies. I don't think they allow the men in. So get on your gal and go down there, and check it out. Crittenden Community Hospital, where local people have provide local care. Frazier Law Firm, Bart Frazier and his team of attorneys there on Main Street in Marion. And Farmers Bank and Trust, boy, they're a big partner in a whole lot of things. 14 locations in West Kentucky, including Marion, Salem, Bowling Green, and Henderson. These are our featured partners of the week. We'll do that each time. Try to feature some new ones. But Coach Hodge, let's jump in here and talk a little bit about your team. Of course, we mentioned Taylor Guest, but it takes a whole bunch more to put together a winning season. I know you expect a winning season.
Yes, we do, and we've got the young ladies to get that done.
Mm-hmm. A couple other seniors.
Yes, Natalie Boone's our another senior guard, and Natalie has shot the ball extremely well in the preseason. She's got a real good basketball IQ. She will be verbal out there on the floor with her teammates, trying to get us where we need to be. But Natalie's a competitor, a very tough competitor, and she'll be called upon to shoot that ball and score the ball and help with the ball handling that we have to get done. And then the other senior is Addie Hatfield. And Addie, if there's somebody that you can put out there that you know is going to beat and bang and play hard in the post, she anchors our post defense. Addie plays hard all the time. We're hoping to look to her to try to put a few more points on the board this year. Just getting in the right spots to get some offensive boards.
Little known fact about Addie Hatfield: she's going to be Grand Marshal of the Christmas parade.
Okay,
or one of them.
Yeah.
The golf team. They're recognizing the golf team, making them Grand Marshal, along with Miss Perez, who was Teacher of the Year in Kentucky. And we've got a little bit of a conflict because y'all play ball at 3 on
3
Saturday,
o'clock,
and the parade's at 5. So a busy Saturday afternoon. Anyway, didn't mean to interrupt you. Just throw that promo in for the Christmas parade.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, Addie does a great job defensively. Like I said, we're counting on her to rebound the basketball on both ends of the floor, and counting on her to put some points on the board too. I think for us to be successful and get to that next level, Addie's got to step up and do that, and she's working hard at it. We've got 2 other kids that saw extensive time last year. One's Anna Boone. She was in the starting lineup, and Anna is a real slick lefty, and Anna has shot the ball well too for us in the preseason. She is going to be called upon to handle the ball some. Hopefully we can get Taylor out ahead of the ball a little bit this year, and Anna and Natalie can help play the one so we can give the ball up to Taylor instead of her giving it up all the time up the floor. But Anna, she's very smooth with the ball. Right now we're just trying to get her again to not look to Taylor and Natalie as much to get things done on the floor, but for her to take that initiative and do the things that she's just capable of doing. And that is handle the ball and score. And she's so long. Defensively, she gets her hands on so many balls. But, just playing to that next level. Again, she's a freshman, so we're counting on her big, even as a freshman, to really be a force for us on both ends of the floor. And then Elliot Evans. Elliot, was like a sixth starter last year. I felt like she played as many minutes just about as anybody else did, and Elliott just brings the next level energy that we all need to get to when we're out there on the floor. She plays the point on her press, and it's going to probably draw the toughest defensive assignment on the perimeter for quick guards. And she and I had a little conversation yesterday, and I said, just accept that right now. That's what is expected. You're going to have to stop people on the perimeter, be our stopper, get out and run. She runs so well in transition, gets out and gets a lot of easy buckets, and just really be the Energizer Bunny for us and get us going. And I think if she'll do that at the head of our defense, everybody behind will follow. And Elliott shoots the ball extremely well too. We have 4 people in our starting lineup that can make a three. And I don't know that we've had that before, ever. So, we've got scorers in place if we just can get ourselves in those right spots and make the next pass and move the ball quickly. We ought to be able to get some open looks and put the ball in the hole.
And the bench, although it's young, it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
You go what? At 10 deep, really.
We've got
pretty
10.
close.
Yeah, we got 10 high school kids, and I think they could all come in and contribute. After that first 5, and we have 5 more freshmen. We've got Elle McDaniel, and Elle's a little bulldog. Man, she plays so hard. She gets out and defends well. She can hit the three as well. We've got Chloe Hunt, and Chloe, we kind of threw her to the wolves last year as a JV point guard as an 8th grader, and said, you just tag your it. There's not anybody else that's going to do it, so you go do it. And she really grew up a lot out on the floor by doing that. And Chloe can come in and knock down a shot, and she can help us handle the ball, and she's long defensively too. And then we have Andrea Federico, and Andrea, I think, has maybe made the most progression from the end of last year to now. Yeah. We're expecting Andrea to give us some really good minutes, and she's very versatile. Yeah. She can play the 3 spot, she can play the 4, the 5. She's strong. She's got herself moved up on the board in the weight room. Yeah. She's got Dennis for advanced PE. She and Addie both have are all on the board, and when we say they're on the board, that means they're in the top 5
in history.
I think there's
short history,
right. In the near future, right? In the last couple of years, they have gotten on the board in a couple of categories in the weight room, and so that's something they've worked really hard at. And a lot of people may not realize how physical a game it is, but it is very, very physical. So Andrea's going to be counted on a lot to rebound the basketball, and she's got a nice shot too.
She thinks she's a point guard sometimes too. She gets out there with the ball, and she can go.
But she can. And then we have Briston Rushing, who is the tallest kid on her team. She's 5'10". Briston's so long. She
plays 6 foot.
She
really,
does.
Long.
She does. And we just got to get her confidence level up and get to where we're looking for somebody that tall in the post. I think we've got to get our eyes where we're looking to get her the ball up high, where maybe we haven't been able to, before. And she rebounds the ball well, and again, just getting her in and getting valuable experience is something that she just needs. And then Georgia Holman, and if you saw our last scrimmage game, Georgia really played well. She's quick. I tell her all the time that's a natural gift of hers is her speed defensively and getting up and down the floor in transition, and she also can shoot the ball well. I think this is probably overall the best shooting team I've probably had.
And it seems to be about as deep as you do, really, that you can, with confidence, go all the way down and know they're going to be able to produce something for you.
Yeah. So I'm real excited about them. Like I said, I just think we have to constantly have it in our heads that we want to, and to get to the next level. And to get to the next level, you got to do different things. Yeah. One of our first different things was going down to Graves County for the first game the other night, and hopefully that will be something that we look back on here before long and say it was a good thing that we did that. And the girls realize it was a good thing to have that competition. So
you've got a few other games that you can circle on that schedule too. We play Madisonville.
We've got games. We played Madisonville, we played Webster County, we played Christian County. Put Christian on. We haven't had Christian on the schedule in a long time. Christian County was one of the first games we played this summer. summer. And if I remember correctly, I think they got us in the summer. And so I made my mind up that night. I want to get them on the schedule.
Team, yeah.
Yes, and so let's go back and remember that. Hopkins Central is on our schedule. Hopkinsville is on the schedule.
Hopkins Central's a team everybody better watch.
They've got a nice core of kids coming back. I think they only lost one out of their starting lineup. And so they're tough. And Union County is going to be tough, And then we got Stewart County, Tennessee coming in here this weekend. We're going.
Do we know anything about them?
I really don't.
It's down in my old stomping ground.
I think they're normally a pretty competitive team. But that's again a team we haven't seen a lot before. It was nice to put them on the schedule early, so we just go and play. It's kind of like, you don't know a lot about them. They don't know a lot about us. Let's just go and do what we do and try to do it well. Mm-hmm. But I'm real excited about this group and the potential. And, hopefully we'll get on track tomorrow night.
Yeah. Well, of course, Livingston Central comes in here, and I tell you what, we better be ready for the Cardinals.
We sure have.
They're a pretty tough team. Of course, we won the district championship last year.
Yeah.
You're fourth, I believe. Or fifth?
I can't. I don't know.
It was your fourth. You have district championships in 11, 17, 18, and 22.
Okay.
So, by the way, 30th year for Coach Hodge, and you've got another 10 in you, don't you?
We'll see. Yeah. We'll see.
You got to get Jordan out of school.
That's right. Somebody texted me the other day, a good friend said, hey, I just saw that it's your 30th. And I said, ooh, I don't know if that makes me sound really old. And they said, no, just well-seasoned. I said, all right, I'll go with that. But longest-serving
female coach in second district history. It's the longest-serving female coach. And then, of course, your daughter, Jordan, is on the 7th grade team, which I assume is still undefeated, correct?
They are, our 7th grade.
You'll bring some of those girls up, too.
Right. The 7th grade team is undefeated at this point. Our 8th grade team is, I think, they've only lost 4 games this year. And the middle school program is doing extremely well. And we will bring up, we've got 2 8th graders and a couple of 7th graders that we'll bring up, and they'll be there with us Saturday for the JV play. Got a couple of inside presence in Morgan Stewart and Charlie Monday that are coming from the 8th grade that are going to be depended on heavily into JV level. And I'm looking forward for them to get to practice with us a lot. And I think they'll bring a lot more competition to our post play in practice. And then Jordan and Lex Smith are 7th graders that will come and play too.
Livingston County again comes in here for
yes.
a district doubleheader. Here right off the bat, right out of the chute, we've got to go play Livingston, which is going to be, if anybody else in the district is up there to challenge for the district championship, I would have to probably put them right up there as well, against the field. Mm-hmm. And they've got, I think, nearly everybody coming back.
I don't think they lost anybody.
Yeah, they've got a good little team, and they expect a lot out of that group too.
Mm-hmm.
The Joyner girls pretty good player, and of course they've got the Leahy girls pretty good. I can't try to
Hargrove shoots the ball well. Ramage plays hard. Downey shoots the ball well.
The Downey girls, of course, her brother is a real good player.
Right.
She's kind of a player you got to watch.
They have a very capable team. Very capable, a game that, our 5th district on the girls' side especially is extremely competitive. You can throw everything out the window as far as records, what you did last year, what you did yesterday. When it comes to those games, you just have to go and be ready to compete night in and night out, and that's what we expect to have to do tomorrow night. Because we won the district last year, of course, I think we're the team that probably has the target on their back for everybody. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and I'm sure we're going to get a good one out of them tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll be on our game, be able to put the ball in the basket and a little bit better than we did Monday night. But they're very capable scoring the ball. They're scrappy, they play hard, and it's Livingston Crittenden, so it doesn't get any bigger rivalry than that.
course, this line rivalry has grown too. Of course, every
Yes.
district game is, and Lions a team that really shocked us last year. They were the team that beat us in the All-A. Kind of shocked us and knocked us out of there. And I know that's kind of been a burr in your side, hadn't it, ever since then? And I know you'd like to get that this year.
It would. We have them coming up in a couple of weeks or a week or so, I think. But, I really haven't thought a whole lot about them just in the last few days. We're really focusing on this Livingston County game. I think we have to take those district games one game at a time. And it is in the back of the mind, of course, that they got us out of the Class A last year. And it has become much more of a rivalry with them in the last decade or so than it was, 15, 20 years ago. And I'm sure it'll be another epic battle when we see them.
Yeah, that's one that kind of sticks in my craw too from last year. So we're looking to get that regional All-A title. And of course, your teams have won the All-A 7 times. 7 times. So I think we're the winningest Class A team in the second region as far as the tournament goes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wrote that last year. We have titles in 98, 99, 2001, 2008, 2011, 17, and 21. And of course, you went to the quarterfinals there one year.
We got to the semifinals.
Excuse me, semifinals.
Semifinals a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So that's definitely. I mean, we've got some goals our team has set, and definitely, winning that All-A region is one of them. And I think it's something that's very a realistic and a reachable goal. But you've got to go play. We've got to play like we're capable of playing, and strive to just get better every game out.
Again, I want to recognize our partners who make all this possible, that we bring you these shows periodically throughout the basketball season. It's going to be a little different than we did during football. Football, we know we've got one game every week, and we kind of lead off. Basketball is a little different. You play so many nights during the week, we'll have to work something in, but we hope to do a show every couple of weeks anyway, and particularly ahead of these district games because they are so important, and we do appreciate Clark's True Value, C-Plant Federal Credit Union, Mulligan's Pizzeria and Pub, Rocket Tire, YTG Insurance, First United Bank, H&H Home and Hardware, Crittenden Community Hospital, Fraser Law Firm, and Farmers Bank and Trust. Coach Shannon Hodge, again in her 30th season at the helm of the Lady Rock. You started in 1993. Now, what's been the defining moment? What is the defining moment or the defining series of moments? I think it's, to me, from an observer, the defining moment of Shannon Hodge as a coach for 30 years has just been the culture you've built with this program. I think it shows. It shows in the way they win and the way they go about their business.
Well, I had a lot of good people that mentored me when I was growing up. Whether it was at Marion Baptist Church over here when I was a kid, whether it was my coaches in high school or college, or family members, mom and dad. I had a lot of great people, got a great Christian people. And so one of the things that we want to do in our program definitely would be to not only talk about basketball, but talk about life and try to prepare these ladies for life. You get on the real side, we're probably not going to go to the WNBA, but we are going to get out in the workforce. We're going to be wives. We're going to be mothers. We're going to be community members. We're going to be people in the workforce, and so not only basketball, but just preparing for life, and hopefully we're able to do that. But I've got a lot of great girls, and in this group this year, just some special kids, and they're all. I know they're going to be successful young ladies because they work hard. They have that in them, I think, to be successful, and we're trying, this year. And Dennis has kind of started this actually with our middle school, and we're bringing our high school too, having some women in our community to come in and talk to our girls. We've done that 4 or 5 times, and Allison's been one of them. Patty Johnson or Patty Merrill has come in. We had Sarah Riley, Heather Bloodworth came in last night and talked to us, and each of them has a different message, but all of them have their their own stories that they tell and are so encouraging to the kids, and just reiterate the things that we try to instill in them about work ethic and about overcoming adversity and goal setting and all those kinds of things.
Yeah, create a well-rounded, not just basketball player, but a human, just like you said. And you've done a great job of that.
I appreciate that.
Kudos to you over the years for all you have done. One last thing before I wanted to ask you, and I let it slip away, about Taylor Guess. What's the outlook for her in college? I know UT Martin has looked at her. Some other schools are interested. Is it still?
We're not closing any doors. We want to keep every avenue open that's possible. She hasn't made any kind of decision about where she's going to go, but we're looking everything from JUCO, NAIA, Division II. We're looking at all of the places and just kind of seeing what's going to be available. And, I'll have to be honest and say that this transfer portal and the COVID year that the kids in the last couple of years have been able to take has really cut down on the opportunities for kids that graduated like last year and the ones that are going to come out this year. It really, really has. You mentioned UT Martin, she went down there and had a great visit with the coach, spent a lot of time with her. But, just doesn't have money to offer right now. Maybe that'll change by the end of the year with all the stuff that's going on. That's why I told her, just be patient. We just stay in contact with as many people as we can throughout the year. And she's going to play. She's going to play somewhere. And, I believe with all my heart we'll find the right place. Where she can go in and make an impact and be able to contribute and be part of a successful collegiate program as well.
We look forward to seeing what she's going to do once she graduates, but she's got a lot of work left to do.
Yes,
here
she does.
This
She
season.
does.
And it starts on Friday night when Livingston County comes down. And look, if you hadn't got your season tickets yet, you can go online, go on the Crittenden Press online. You can go on the basketball website under sports. There's links on there where you can buy those tickets. Now, you have to buy them online. You go through Ticket League, the link's there. You buy it electronically, but then somebody with the school will give you an actual handheld pass that you can bring with you and just show it and walk on through. You don't have to go through that electronic process each time you come in. It's $38, I think.
And it's truly a bargain
because
it'll get you into any basketball game, girls or boys. It can't be a tournament game, but the only tournament game we'll play here this year will be the first round of the All-A. We'll hold. But it gets you into JV games, freshman games, our varsity games, girls or boys. So it's really a bargain. It truly is. Well, I can't remember how much it is. 38. So yeah,
I think that's what you told me the other day.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody, I think athletic director Brian Paul's done
but I know it is. If you look at
if you're a student, it's just 15.
If you you can't beat that.
No, get on and get them right now. Get online. Go to the again. It's on the Crittenden Press online. It's on the basketball website, and order your ticket and save your electronic ticket and you show it, and then tell them you want the paper version too.
Right.
Stick it in your wallet.
And we did that to try to take care of our people here, especially if you've got families that like coming out to the games. But if you brought your whole family once, you'd spend near that much, and then you can do it one time and come the whole year.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, again, we appreciate everyone watching, and thank you to our sponsors: Clark's True Value, Seaplant Federal Credit Union, Mulligan's Pizzeria and Pub, Rocket Tire, YTG Insurance, First United Bank, H&H Home and Hardware, Crittenden Community Hospital, Frazier Law Firm, and the Farmers Bank in Marion, Kentucky. Coach Shannon Hodge, good luck this week. Good luck throughout the season. We'll have you back on, and we'll bring some girls on.
Yeah, that'll
some
be
of
fun.
Your coaches, and have some fun.
That'd be great.
All right. Thank you, Rocket fans. We'll see you Friday night out at Rocket Arena as we take on the Cardinals.